All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. Europe's big two have in fact waded into the Russia-Ukraine crisis in an attempt to try and avert any conflict between the two neighbors. They're making for a bit of a beeline for both Kyiv and Moscow as tensions continue to escalate in the region. French President Emmanuel Macron will be flying to Russia and to Ukraine on the 7th and the 8th of February respectively, reprising his role as a crisis mediator, one that has produced very limited results in the past. Emmanuel Macron's latest attempts to lower the tensions between Putin and Zelensky are consistent with the two main features of his foreign policy since 2017, since he assumed the presidency in France. The German Chancellor Olaf Scholz is also visiting both Kyiv and Moscow on the 14th and the 15th of February. This has come as Russia has shut down the German broadcaster Deutsche Welle's local operations. Now, in a move to get back for Germany's ban on a Russian state television network. While dismissing any possible invasion into Ukraine, Russia, for its part, has maintained its build-up of troops along the Ukrainian borders. The United States has called on Moscow's lies again and has said that it aims at stopping Russia from using misinformation to invade into Ukraine.
Over the past several months, we, but also a number of our allies, have developed a significant amount of credible intelligence about Russian efforts to use a false pretext to justify an invasion of Ukraine. And this evidence mirrors both public reporting and Russian accounts in past conflicts. And I would note a number of your outlets obviously have reporters on the ground, right, who are seeing for themselves what is happening. What is also true is that we've seen Russians' actions over the past few years. If you look just back at past precedent, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed to repeat, but it is important for people to understand contextually what they're capable of and what tactics they've used in the past. And sometimes you do see repetition of that.
Meanwhile, as Ukrainian forces continue to combat and rescue exercises, its defense minister has said that Kyiv does not believe that at this point of time, Russia is capable of mounting an invasion on Ukraine from Belarus, where large-scale military drills by the Russian and the Belarusian forces are underway.
На сьогоднішній день навколо кордонів України з Білорусією, з Російською Федерацією не спостерігається формування ударного угрупування. Сьогодні Збройних сил Російської Федерації на території Білорусі для проведення навчань визначає, що їх там декілька тисяч. Цього недостатньо, щоб робити самостійне вторгнення.
Meanwhile, in the city of Lviv in Ukraine, the Ukrainian soldiers are being trained by the American forces, and they were being taught how to use a certain weapon that's been designed to destroy hardened bunkers. The Americans have been sending military aid to Kyiv amidst the rising concerns over Russian aggression. And also amidst the rising tensions, NATO has continued with its military exercises in the Mediterranean and the Adriatic Sea. NATO has been bolstering its defense around allies in Eastern Europe since late last year. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.